Welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah! Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back to my channel. If you're not new, today on Simplyloren, I just learned a new trick. It is 98 degrees outside and it's really hot, so if I'm sweating, that's why. But as my shirt reads, I'm pretty good at bad decisions. So today I learned a new trick and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Basically, we're going to use this curve. I recommend you clear the area first. As I always say, safety sexy. Wear your pads. I'm not. I don't want to die in the heat. But anyway, so all you have to have is a curb and a pretty good balance. If you like to balance on one foot, that's fine. You don't have to for this trick, but I find that it's easier if you start off with one foot because then you can keep the other one on the ground. Okay, let me show you how to do it. First, okay, actually, let me show you first what I'm doing. Okay, so first, it's like a little stall on the curb, which is really intimidating at first until your brain decides to click and then you get it. It's the first day I do it and I figured it out all on the same day, so I know you can too. So basically, the first thing that I did in order to do this, and also if you want to like make it a little more advanced, you can go on one foot, grab, or like one foot, and I hadn't done that yet, but you could probably kick. Anyway, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna find yourself a curb, clear the area like I said, and first you just want to take your foot and make sure you kind of have like a bend in the knees, not excessively, but just like a little bit of bounce so you can spring. I would say this is like an intermediate trick, maybe not the best for beginners, unless you are frisky like that. If you're scared of falling on your butt, you can get football pads and cover your tailbone so you don't have to worry about it, or you can just place a pillow behind you, whatever suits your fancy. Okay, so you'll just practice putting your foot on the curb and feeling what that feels like. Oh my gosh, there's so much sweat all over my face. I'm sorry. Okay, so first you'll just put your foot down on the curb. You're leaning all of your weight on this foot, enough to where you can just lift this one up, and you don't have to worry about falling because none of your weight's on this foot. So until you're comfortable doing that, I'll show you like both angles of what that looks like. You're just lifting that foot up and putting all your weight leaning this way. Exhibit A. Okay, so then the next thing you're gonna do is once you're comfortable doing that and you can pick your foot up, you're just gonna place your foot down on the curb, right in the middle. And when you do it, you don't wanna do it, you don't wanna do it too high up. As you see, like you lose your balance. So you don't wanna stick your foot too high up here because you're gonna lose your balance and then you're gonna roll, and that's scary. And you don't obviously wanna keep your foot down here because then you're not doing anything and it looks weird. But you wanna get that soft spot right here. And that's why we're doing this anyway, to practice finding that spot for you. For me, it's right about here. And you can see like the center of my skate is kind of making a perfect line to the sidewalk. So you should be able to, like, if you're having trouble, you should be able to line it up right there with the middle of your skate and you should be good to go. And if you're not comfortable on this foot, obviously you can use the other foot. The same thing applies. You'll just lay on this side with all of your weight and then you'll use the other foot and just practice sticking it on there. So once you're comfortable doing that, the next thing you're gonna do is actually start putting a little bit of weight. So you're gonna start putting a little bit of weight, but try not to just keep your wheels rolling, because then if you do this, you're gonna slide and you see how you slip under. What you wanna do instead is put your toe stop down so you can have a firm, like, what is it called? Foundation. You wanna have a firm foundation where you don't fall and you can lift your skate up so you're not moving crazy. And then you can start applying a little bit of pressure. And you can see like my weight move over. Same exact stance, nothing's different, but I'm just starting to put a little bit of pressure over, and I'm taking the pressure off of this back foot and putting it onto this foot, and a little bit of a bounce. And you kind of have that rocking motion. You'll start to feel it. Don't put your knee too far over your skate, or again, you're gonna just wanna fall and roll back. You're gonna put your knee almost in alignment with your ankle. Okay, so then once you get that, you can start lifting that other foot up. And you see how I have my toe stop down. Sorry, I have my toe stop down. I'm gonna pick it up and just put my skate down and then get back off. So toe stop down, pick it up, got scared, put my toe back down, or put my skates back down. I'm so sorry, I'm sweating. Like, can the camera see how much I'm sweating? I'm sweating buckets.
When you get closer, it does.
Yeah, here, look. Not all my sweat.
Oh.
Okay, so basically, after you're comfortable doing it this way and stepping off, then you can start doing it with just your wheels and not using the toe stop at all. So you already got that part, and you'll step and down. And then again, you'll step and then down. Do that about 5 or 6 times until you're comfortable with it. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of roll out the sidewalk. If you're wondering about your speed and how fast you should be going, you shouldn't be going so fast that you hit the sidewalk and then you're falling like this. Okay, we don't want that. You don't want to go so slow that you're like not making it to the sidewalk. So you want to make sure that you're going just like a roll, like one push, boom, right there. That's the speed that you want to have. And again, you'll have that little bit of bounce. So bounce, step, up, off. And you don't have to pick your foot up very high the first time. So step, off. Once you get that, then you can start step, and kind of what you're gonna do is practice bringing this foot up to meet the other foot that's on the curb. So that looks like this. When you're bringing it up, I brought it up a lot more that time. Bringing it up a lot more that time. You can even get comfortable and pass your foot. But the best way to do it, I noticed, is you want to keep a bend in your knee. That way if something does go wrong, you can fall back on it and not fall. And then also it's easier for your balance like that. And once you're comfortable balancing on this edge, you're kind of already doing it. So all you have to do is add a little bit more speed and then jump a little more. The jump gives you a little bit more stability to stick the landing. I need to figure out how to phrase that better or explain that better, but let me do it a couple times. Okay, so it goes roll, roll, jump, stick. And there's like a one little itty bitty pause in there where you jump a little bit. It's like a bend. So you go one, bend, stick. Because you have to prepare your feet to actually hit the curb and the surface. And you want to be springy so that if you don't be springy and you do it, let's say you're going like faster, you have to have more balance, I think. And this just avoids having to have more balance. There's a spot of sweat on my glasses and I can't see.
Water break.
Hydrate before you dehydrate.
Hydrate before you dehydrate.
Okay, so we have that landing stick, and then you can start bringing the other foot lightly to the curb to meet it. And you're not putting any weight on this other foot yet until you're ready to. And then once you're ready to, all my weight is still on this right foot during all of this because I'm using my left foot as a safe foot in case something goes wrong. I can stop on the left foot. And until you're comfortable, you don't start actually putting weight on the left foot. And you'll know when you start to add more weight on the left foot if you're unsure if it's even, because your jump timing, instead of having one foot and then the other foot meet, will be at the same time. So to explain, I guess, that's a jump. But I almost didn't make it because I just learned this 5 minutes ago. So you practice that a little bit versus 1, 2. Either way you can do it, totally up to you. And in fact, if you learn the one way first, you can add grabs and things because you're used to already balancing on that foot. But if you do this way, it's gonna take a little bit more practice, clearly. Not bad, but maybe that works better for you. It doesn't work as good for me, hence me not doing it as well. But you'll get it, and then you just keep practicing it, and eventually you'll, there we go. Oh, I did it. Okay, so if I can do it and learn it one day, you can definitely do it too. Not hard at all, so long as you have practiced your balance and you're comfortable on your wheels and you can stop. I think if you want to add other stuff, just practice balancing, and then you can grab, balance. Like I said, you can kick forward. Oh, shoot, see, I made a mistake. You can be comfortable. I mean, you can play it off too. Like if you were like skating, and let's say I go a little bit too forward, I can do the stall and then go forward. There's grass there, but ideally you would roll off and do something else cool. But I think that's everything for me today. Sorry it's been so long to, sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Sorry it's been so long since I did a roller skating video. I know you guys wanted one bad. I've been editing other stuff and I've been busy. I just moved back to my mom's house, and so it's been a lot of unpacking for me. But I'm gonna be adding this and more to my channel, hopefully. Anyway, if you like this video, go watch my other videos. I'm sure you'll like them too. I also teach you how to skate, how to jump, and all that jazz. I'll be teaching you more things and taking you to the park as soon as I can, but I've been a little bit busy, so thanks for bearing with me. Anyway, I think that's everything from me. So thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful for you, and love, Loren.